After a year of YouTubing and vlogging with whatever equipment I can get my hands on, I have finally got the last piece of equipment that I need to help me create content in 2022. Stick around as we go through the best equipment that you need to help you create content and vlog on YouTube. What is the best equipment for YouTube and vlogging in 2022? Well, the answer is whatever you have right now. If all you have right now is a Canon XA11 and a GoPro and an old Aston mic, then that's what you should use. Use whatever you have to discover what it is you need. When you use your equipment to the best of its ability, you'll discover, maybe I want some other features and things. What equipment should I buy? And asking yourself that very question will lead you to buying this piece of equipment. The first piece of equipment you're going to need if you want to YouTube and vlog in 2022 is the Sony A7C. This is a fantastic camera, and the C, of course, stands for compact. What makes this camera so good is it's got a price point that isn't going to break the bank. You can buy some higher end Sony cameras where the prices are a little higher, but this is in a nice mid-range where if you save, you can get it. And what you get is a whole lot. To learn more about what you get, I would highly recommend you go and watch my 6-month review of the Sony A7C. But in a nutshell, you get a full frame camera. You get the ability to shoot an S-Log2, S-Log3, and it's a small, compact camera that is easy to take anywhere. If you get this camera, then the next thing that you want to pair with it is the Tamron 28-75 2.8 millimeter lens is a wonderful starting lens to pair with your Sony A7C. Just like the A7C, what this lens gives you is a ton of versatility. You can go all the way to 28 millimeters to vlog with it. You can then put on a 50 millimeter lens if you want to do your portraits. And then of course, if you really want to zoom into something, it gives you just enough at 75 millimeters. At a 2.8, you have a nice small depth of field, which will give you a great bokeh in the background. The price point is similar to the A7C in that it's not going to break the bank, but you'll probably have to save a little bit for it. This is the #1 lens that has been on my camera since the day I bought this camera. If you want to YouTube and vlog, this lens is a great place to start before you begin to discover other lenses that you might want to pair with the camera. And if you got the A7C with this lens, then next you're gonna need what makes the NTG mic so great? Its directional sound, the fact that it can have 30 hours of battery life. I love that you can record in a safety channel, meaning one channel is going to be a little lower than the next. If you blow out one channel, you still have a second channel for audio that's in a good range. I have used this mic wherever I go, and I really like it. But what this mic does, more importantly, is it takes away your worries about recording great audio. As they say, I will watch a bad movie with great audio, but I will not watch a good movie with bad audio. To be worry-free about my sound quality is nice because then as a content creator, I can spend more time thinking about what I want to create and less time thinking about, oh, I hope I captured all the sounds for that. So if you've got your camera set up now with the A7, then you're going to want to put your camera on. And the #1 thing to put your camera on is a Gorillapod. Why? When everybody out there says get a Gorillapod, you probably scratch your head and think, well, why should I do it? One, you can place the camera almost anywhere you want and walk into the frame, like all good YouTubers do. But basically, your versatility in where you can put your camera. My camera's in a tree right now, but I've put it on fence posts, sign posts, anything that I could hang it from. The Gorillapod is great for capturing the angles that you want. But there's another reason as well. Second reason to get a Gorillapod is that you can do the walk and talk. You can hold it and talk to the camera at the same time. It's really lightweight and it's compact and it's easy to hold. This way it allows you to be in an environment and talk about what you see and do it. All the reviews are correct, and even a guy with as few subscribers as I have totally recommends the Gorillapod as a piece of equipment that you're going to need to help you to be a content creator. So excited to be outside and do some filming that I left my jacket in the park. You're gonna need a second camera. To have a full frame camera plus a lens plus a Gorillapod, it becomes kind of big, but the C does stand for compact. You want something even smaller. iPhone with all of their new features is just incredible. I upgraded to the iPhone 13 and I am so happy. I like that they have cine mode on this camera, which really basically is portrait mode, but for videos. It just gets you thinking about what you can do. I used this camera today to shoot all the B-roll for this episode. You can shoot in 4K. You can shoot in high definition slow-mo. And as a second camera for you to be vlogging and YouTubing, you cannot go wrong with an iPhone 13. And if you get a really cool case on the back, even better. The last piece of equipment you're going to need is something where you can edit all of your footage. So the best place to go for 2022 is the MacBook 14-incher. Oh yeah, it's got the M1 chip, or better yet, the MacBook 14-incher with my logo on it. Why do you want to get this? Because every single tech review that I have read, every stress test that I have watched says this is the computer to get. And knowing that I have been trying to edit 4K footage with GoPro footage, with color correction, a Lenovo laptop, it's been next to impossible. So now I can step into 2022 with an M1 14-inch MacBook Pro. I will have, should have, could have, dream of having zero problems editing my footage together. This piece of equipment brings it all together. It's the icing on the cake. It's the whipped cream on top of a latte that I will never get. And here's the best motivator about this, all my YouTubers and vloggers out there. Now that I've got to the end of 2021, I have invested a significant amount of my money into the tools that I want to be creative. And because of this, the money that I've spent is motivating me to do what I wanted to do in the first place, which is create content. It's a funny relationship. Because I have these things, I don't want them sitting around. I want to use them every day. And when I went out and purchased them, knowing there was a price tag on all of these items, it just motivates me to do what I wanted to do in the first place, which is to create content that I have always wanted to watch and be a part of. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to go a little farther by ringing that bell below. Like, comment, subscribe. My name is Oliver Weah, and we are going to rock 2022 YouTube style. Or you can put it on a street sign and drive backwards. The Gorillapod is so versatile, you can put it just about anywhere.